And away they go. Swift Surprise, slower length. Wealthy, slow 2. Look to the inside, Dharma, first one to react. Swift Surprise is looking to make ground between them, and Silver Rose, Wildlife Safari, Imperial Ruby. There's 5, 6 of them looking to get into the top quartet early on. Dharma just got eased for a stride or 2 as they make the transition from the grass to the poly, as they move on down towards the 2,400 meter marker. Dynasty's Blossom is looking to get a little bit closer. They'll swing back into view shortly, and when they swing back into view, you'll find number 4, Swift Surprise, has the lead. Silver Rose, Dharma before noon, Tapanoth, Wildlife Safari, Imperial Ruby. Then we have got Factor 50 mid-division, and Factor 50 spots them about 7-8 lengths start at this point in time. Dark Moon Rising, Flickety by far. Shenanigans, Mercurana towards the back end. Dynasty's Blossom, Payback the Money, Wealthy. They're about 13 lengths off them with Pomanda. In front, the distinct pink cap of Swift Surprise, ambling along a length and a quarter. Before noon is right there with Silver Rose. On the right, the pink cap, Wildlife Safari. Dharma secured the rails run. Between them is racing about 4 lengths off them, Imperial Ruby. Payback the Money, Dark Moon Rising, Tap or Not. They're racing in trios. That bunch racing in trios. And once again, there's no speed on. So it's not going to be a true test of stamina at this stage over the 3,000. Mercurana, they're racing their 10-11 lengths off them with Wealthy. So in front, Swift Surprise. Shenanigans, though, has heard the call, and Shenanigans says, let's go for broke. Shenanigans made the call, went on by and passed a whole lot of runners. And Shenanigans now goes clear by 2 lengths. Swift Surprise relegated second. They're about the 1,300 meter area. In behind these, Dharma, Silver Rose, Payback the Money. Before noon's between runners, Imperial Ruby. Tapanoth to the inside, Mercurana. Factor 50, Pomanda's behind horses, then Flickety by far, and Wealthy's clipping heels at the back. Shenanigans made that decisive move. Could it be a winning one? Shenanigans coming to the 6 peg by a length and a half. Wildlife Safari now slipped up second. Swift Surprise before noon, Silver Rose, Payback the Money, Dharma. They got their 5 lengths to make up. Between runners, Imperial Ruby, trying to get closer, Dynasty's Blossom. Homeward bound with about 500 meters left to go, and Shenanigans has the call. Swift Surprise tries to come back for more. Before Moon, Wild Safari between them. Silver Rose looks to get into it. Imperial Ruby coming inside the 300. Shenanigans before noon's down the center. Dharma starts to run on. Mercurana, Dynasty's Blossom between them, but before noon now comes home powerfully. Dharma's up between runners. Dark Moon Rising coming home well. Dynasty's Blossom, anybody's race, the last bit. Here it comes, maybe Dynasty's Blossom. Before Moon, Dark Moon Rising, and Payback the Money. This will go to the judges. So Dynasty's Blossom is coming strongly at before noon and might just get there. Let's have a look. See Dynasty's Blossom on the nod. Before noon, second. Dark Moon Rising, Payback the Money. But number 12, Dynasty's Blossom will get there. 11:40, 2:90 the place. As they dash past the post. Once again, not much speed on. Dynasty's Blossom, one off the outside, comes home. Before noon, moved up strong. Shenanigans made a move. Silver Rose, Dharma's on the inside. Before Noon starts to lug to the centre inside, and Dynasty's Blossom one off the outside. Pay back the money, Dark Moon Rising, but it's 12, Dynasty's Blossom, back to the studio.
The Group 3 DSTV Gold Vase has gone the way of number 12, Dynasty's Blossom. The mare by Dynasty, trained by Brett Crawford and ridden by Warren Kennedy. And Brett Crawford, as we all know, is ably assisted here in KwaZulu-Natal by Peter Muscat. Peter, wonderful, wonderful victory. We were treated to a nail-biting finish. You just said to me off air, please, no more seconds. Well done.
Yeah, we've had a very frustrating run of seconds in features, and fortunately we just got there that one. Full credit to Warren. He rode the perfect race. He put her to sleep for the first mile or so, made us move at the correct time, and she's ultra game, she's just all full of heart, and she fought all the way to the line to get up in the last stride.
Her last start, they didn't go pace, but today she's certainly, as you say, she's put her heart on the line and she's won a good race.
Yeah, she needed her first run, and they went a pedestrian gallop round, and she actually never settled and out sprinted down the straight. But she missed the lead up run when the Oaks was postponed, so we opted to take her out of that race. She had a solid gallop at Summerveld as a substitute, which she did exceptionally well. And she just found her best form today. She obviously stays tremendously well. Huge congratulations to Mrs. Magnier and partners. It's an honour to train this filly. She's a past winner of the Gold Cup, and after today's effort, she's got to be a serious contender again come the end of August.
Peter, you've said it all. I'd ask you to lift up the trainer's memento and pose for the pictures and the photographs. Well done to you and the team. And also, I'll ask you not to go far, because when we get to the owners, I'd like you to have some photographs with that beautiful gold vase. Now, Warren Kennedy in the winner's enclosure, and talking to you off air, you said, I don't know what race some of them were watching, and you felt that you won when you went past the line, but well done, a gutsy performance. Well done, Warren.
Yeah, it was very much so, Warren. Yeah, I thought I was the clear winner at the line. I thought I got up and won it quite nicely. Look, lovely training feat by Peter. This filly was going to go for the Oaks. It's well documented. Took her out this race in mind. So to get her fit as she was for 3,000 is not easy, and he had her perfectly. Well done to Mr. Crawford, to all the connections, to Jacob's main chance. Jagna, now I'm missing some guys out. Sorry about that, but there is quite a few. But well done to everyone involved. Like I said, well done to Pete. Her work was phenomenal during the week, and we're quietly confident going into this race. But yeah, she's a Gold Cup winner. She can do the trip no problem. So quietly confident, and I'm glad she's brought it home for everyone. Everything
went all right for the race, and he had a nice fair run in transit. Everything spot on, and she delivered where it mattered most.
Yes, most definitely. The race was very snatched. It was go stop, and I was looking to make a move a little bit earlier, but going through about the 1200, they lifted the pace quite significantly, and I was all right, because she does take a little bit of hold. She doesn't quite settle this filly, but she was pretty good today. She likes to just keep you honest. But yeah, going to the 800, they brought it back again, and I just kept the momentum. So important, these long races, to keep your horses breathing and keep them focused on the race. And when I squeezed her, she gave me a good kick, and her stamina outlasted the race. Like I said, she's a Gold Cup winner. She can do the trip no problem. So well done to everyone involved. It's very good to have a one on the board going into the big one. Nice to get the confidence up, and yeah, very grateful to the Crawford stable.
Well, you answered my next question, the mood, the vibe, and as you say, you've got one on the board so far, all set for the big one. Let's hope to see you a bit later.
Thanks very much, Warren. Cheers. And just one more thing.
Sorry.
Big thanks to DSTV and to Vodacom for the sponsorship for the day. It's a massive day in racing. A pity there can't be crowds, but we're thankful for being able to race, and just well done to everyone.
There's your memento, the winning jockey, Warren Kennedy. He rides, of course, in the big one, the Vodacom Durban July Rainbow Bridge a bit later. And for photographic purposes, Pete, if you'd pick up the lovely big gold vase, just use the two handles, leave the wood behind, and the photographers and the camera crew will get a lovely photograph of this year's winner. The 2020 gold vase is taken home by number 12, Dynasty's Blossom, who was bred by Highlands Farm Stud and Miss G. Jaffe. For Warren Kennedy, Brett Crawford, Dynasty's Blossom showed that she stays, and stays very well, as always. The result, 12, 3, 9 and 15. That's the numbers that you'll need for this gold bars.